Hello and welcome to Female Affairs. Today we are diving into a topic that often carries a lot of stigma, misunderstanding and curiosity: female masturbation. Many women have questions about this topic, but it is often shrouded in silence or taboo. In this video we will explore the subject from different angles, including its biological, psychological and cultural dimensions. Whether you're here out of curiosity, seeking answers, or simply learning, this is a safe and non-judgmental space. By the end of this video, you will have a better understanding, of this topic and perhaps a new perspective of how it relates to self-awareness, relationship, and even faith. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell to be notified of a new video. And don't forget to like if you enjoy watching. Men are not left out as well. Let's begin by addressing the elephant in the room. Why is female masturbation such a taboo subject? We'll start with cultural stigma. In many societies, women's sexuality has historically been controlled or suppressed. Unlike men, who are often portrayed as naturally sexual beings, women have been held to different standards. The idea of a woman exploring her body has often been seen as shameful or inappropriate. The second thing is the media representation. How often do we see female pleasure openly or positively portrayed in the media? Rarely. This lack of representation feeds into the narrative that female masturbation is something to be hidden or ignored. The third one is the religious and moral perspective. Some religious teachings emphasize chastity and self-control, which can lead to feelings of guilt or shame surrounding sexual exploration. While this is an important perspective for some, it is equally crucial to address it with compassion and understanding. By unpacking these cultural and historical factors, we can start to understand why the topic has been sidelined and why conversations like this are so important. Now let's get into the science. What happens to the body during masturbation, and are there any benefits? The first one is understanding your body. Masturbation can be a way for women to learn about their bodies. The female anatomy, especially the clitoris, is designed for pleasure. Exploring this can help women understand what feels good, which can improve communication in intimate relationships. Next one we'll talk about is the health benefits, and the first one is stress relief. Masturbation releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which can help reduce stress and improve mood. The second thing it does is improve sleep. The relaxation following an orgasm can help some people fall asleep more easily. The next one is pelvic floor strength. Engaging the muscles during sexual activity can contribute to a healthier pelvic floor. The third thing we are going to look at is breaking myths. Does it affect fertility? No. Masturbation doesn't impact a woman's ability to conceive. Is it harmful? When practiced in moderation and without causing physical harm, masturbation is not harmful. Understanding the science helps demystify the process and removes some of the fear of guilt associated with it. So now let's talk about the mind, the psychological aspect. How does masturbation affect a woman's mental and emotional health? The first one is self-exploration and self-love. Masturbation can be an act of self-care. It is a way for women to connect with their bodies without external expectations. This exploration can foster a positive body image or improve confidence. The second thing we'll look at in the psychological aspect is emotional comfort. For some, masturbation can be a source of emotional comfort during stressful or lonely times. However, it is important to ensure it doesn't become a coping mechanism that replaces addressing underlying emotional issues. The third one is breaking guilt cycles. Women often report feelings of guilt after masturbation, particularly if they have been raised in environments where it is seen as sinful. Understanding that these feelings are culturally or socially constructed can be liberating. Fourth one we'll look into is when it becomes a concern. Like anything, excessive focus on masturbation can indicate deeper issues such as anxiety or depression. In such cases, seeking professional help is very important. The next one we'll be treating now is faith and masturbation. So this is where things get tricky but also very meaningful. How does masturbation fit into a faith-based perspective? The first thing we'll look into is differing views among religions. Some faiths such as Christianity, Islam and Judaism often discourage masturbation due to its association with lustful thoughts. Other philosophies like some interpretations of Hinduism or Buddhism might view sexual energy as something to channel constructively. The second thing is navigating personal faith. For many women of faith, masturbation creates an internal conflict between their natural desires and spiritual beliefs. Here are some perspectives we can consider. The role of grace. In Christianity, for example, believers often emphasize the importance of grace and personal growth. If guilt arises, it can be an opportunity to reflect and seek clarity in one's spiritual journey. Intention matters. Some spiritual thinkers suggest focusing on the intention behind masturbation. Is it a form of self-care, or does it lead to unhealthy habits or thoughts? So the third thing we'll look at is having honest conversation. One way to address the intersection of faith and sexuality is by living open. Is by having open, judgment-free conversations with trusted spiritual leaders, counselors, or community members. The fourth thing we can do is finding balance. Ultimately, how a woman integrates her faith and sexuality is deeply personal. It is important to approach this topic with compassion for oneself and others. So, what can we take away from this discussion? The first one is education empowers. Understanding the biology, psychology, and cultural influences around masturbation can empower women to make informed choices. The second thing we can take away is breaking the stigma. By talking openly about these topics, we can reduce shame and create a space where women feel supported and understood. The third thing we can take away is honoring individual journeys. Every woman's relationship with her body, faith, and sexuality is unique. Respecting these differences is key to fostering a healthier dialogue. The fourth takeaway thing is encouraging balance. Whether you choose to engage in masturbation or not, balance and self-awareness is very, very important. The goal is to nurture a positive relationship with your body and mind. Thank you for joining me on this important and thought-provoking journey. Remember, conversations about sexuality, health, and faith don't have to be awkward or a taboo. They can be, empowering and enlightening. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on topics that matters to women. And if you have thoughts or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Let's continue this conversation with openness and respect. Until next time, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Bye.